So if you live in Seattle or the surrounding areas, in cities like Kent, where I live, the South King County area, this is specifically for you guys. What's going on, you guys? Hardeep Singh, a.k.a. Mr. Real Estate. Welcome back to my channel. This video is about the 2021 market forecast, my predictions on what's going to happen this year right here in our local market. So before we go into 2021, let's take a recap of 2020. First of all, 2020 was just a crazy year. A lot going on in the world. We got hit with this crazy pandemic with COVID. Of course, the death of George Floyd causing protests and riots in all major cities. Going into the elections, it was just really insane time in our lives. So let's talk about real estate. Most people, a lot of my clients, friends on my social media in 2020, when the pandemic started, thought the real estate market was going to tank. And you know what? It did the exact opposite. In 2020, people realized home. What I mean by that is people realized how important home was to them, because a lot of big employers decided to let employees stay at home. A lot of people were, they had the urge to buy their own home. They were kind of tired of living in tight, condensed spaces like big buildings in downtown Seattle and Bellevue or apartment complexes. And now, since they were spending majority of their time at home, they wanted to buy. And on top of that, the interest rates just kept getting lower and lower. The reason the rates kept dropping was the Fed did not want the economy to tank. So they cut the interest rate, encouraging buyers to buy homes and spend more money in the economy. So the combination of all that, especially right here in our South King County area, gave a high demand for people buying homes. There was low inventory, meaning a lot of listings were not available to the market. A lot of people were a little scared about putting their home for sale and letting strangers come into their house, especially in the midst of this pandemic. So with all this craziness, the local real estate market continued to strive and houses were selling within days. So now let's go into 2021. In 2021, what do you think is going to happen? Comment below. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. So my predictions for the 2021 market, it's insane. It's going to be insane. So first thing first, I can't tell the future. I could be wrong, I could be right, but based off the data of the past several years, and especially the data coming in from the last 6 months, one thing we do know is there's a shortage of houses. There is very little homes for sale. And the homes that do get listed on the market sell very quickly. So this is going to keep the interest rate very low throughout this whole year. So not a lot of houses for sale. Interest rates are expected to remain the same. So this is based off of Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, NAR, the National Association of Realtors, Zillow, and many other housing authorities. Third thing, right here in the Seattle economy, we still have a lot of growth in the tech industry. So yes, there's a lot of businesses that were affected by COVID, restaurants, retail. At the same time, companies like Amazon are booming. So over the last year, I was reading an article, Amazon hired over 300,000 new jobs. Not just here, but overall as a company. That's crazy. In one of the craziest times, Amazon is still growing. So because of the tech industry, because of where we live, in companies like Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, Expedia, T-Mobile, and since employers are allowing you to work from home, they're still growing. Because of these three things, this market in this year, in my opinion, is going to continue to slowly creep up. If this year, if the interest rates stay where they're at, houses are not coming up for sale, and companies like these big tech giants continue to grow and allow employees to work from home, there is still going to be a high demand for people wanting to buy houses, especially in our local area, which is going to keep prices slowly appreciating. But once again, I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. I hope we still continue to strive. I know there's a lot of, people talking that this economy is pent up on the government giving out money, and that's true. The government has given out a lot of money to help local businesses and local economies, local jobs. So who knows, right? So who knows what's going to happen in the next year, the next 6 months, and hopefully it stays good. Once again, Hardeep Singh, a.k.a. Mr. Real Estate.